7 or 8 of them against you already. And what about the endless stream of creepy footage of you, getting way too close to just about every female you can in sight? Is this really the champion for women? That Democratic Party, is that the one they're going to nominate, really? As it turns out, most Democrats never really seem to care about the issue, because if they did, they would either take our position, which is the presumption of innocence, take it seriously, look at the facts, let people decide. That's the way, it works in this society. But if you're a Republican and conservative, I believe you're a Democrat, silence. They were just using it as a political weapon, weren't they, in the Kavanaugh case and against Trump? The hypocrisy probably never been worse than this. Take a look.
I believe Dr. Ford, and to me, Judge Kavanaugh has shown so clearly he does not have the temperament or credibility to serve on the Supreme Court.
The courage she showed was remarkable. Dr. Ford's testimony was credible and compelling. I believe Dr. Ford.
Not only do women like Dr. Ford, who bravely comes forward, need to be heard, but they need to be believed.
I believe Dr. Ford. I believe the survivor here. There's every reason to believe her.
I believe Professor Ford. I think she's credible.
And Nancy Pelosi, she's going to the mat for Biden. Today, we reached out to, dozens of Democratic I believer lawmakers for a response. Not one person had anything supportive to say about Tara Reade, not a single one. Most didn't even get back to us. The I believers in the Democratic Party have conveniently evaporated into thin air and utterly taking in breathtaking hypocrisy, just like with the quid and the pro and the quo and pretty much everything else. If you're a Democrat, you're a liberal, you get a pass. If you're a conservative, you get bludgeoned to death. This is especially true of Pelosi. Let's look at her.
We demanded an investigation on Justice Kavanaugh when a very similar allegation came out on him.
Well, let me just say, I respect your question, and I don't need a lecture or a speech. We're here to show our solidarity. We're here to show our respect for all women who have a case, have it respected, for due process, to investigate. There's a lot of excitement around the idea that women will be heard and be listened to. The crimes themselves, the allegations that have been made are about offenses that have a lifetime impact. There is also due process, and the fact that Joe Biden is Joe Biden. Instead of asking questions, the Republican leadership fears the truth. There was never any record of this. There was never any record. Really? They're so afraid of the truth, and they're so afraid of a woman, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, for the truth that she will tell.
Breathtaking groupthink hypocrisy. Democratic Party, they don't care about power. We're consistent here. We believe in the presumption of innocence and that you're innocent until proven guilty. But take it seriously. Sure, everybody should. It's important. And the worst part, the mob, the media, actively assisting them every step of the way. As late as September 2019, WAPO, yes, Eric Pimple's paper, the Washington Post, they were still plotting Kavanaugh's demise. One headline reading, quote, "While calls for Justice Kavanaugh's impeachment are mounting, here's how it could work." And here's how the Post covered the accusations against Biden. Developments in the allegations against Biden amplify efforts to question his behavior. What does that even mean? Meanwhile, the New York Toilet Paper Times actually worked with the Biden campaign to remove language about Biden's misconduct from one of their articles. Wow, hand in hand, they worked together. And now one devout Democrat pretending to be a news host just said that Reade's allegations were part of a right-wing smear campaign. Really? When in doubt, blame the conservatives. Take a look.
The right isn't running an intellectually honest operation to get to the bottom of whether Tara Reade was victimized. The right is running a smear campaign against Joe Biden.
That's it. Okay, Nicole, you say so. You, Steve Schmidt, and Joe, we'll listen to all that. And for the mob and the media, their partners in the Democratic Party, because that's state-run conspiracy TV television, right? Let's be honest. You know, politics comes first. For them, it's not about principles, not about victims' rights, not about, well, due process, a constitution. They don't seem to care about any of that, the presumption of innocence. The only one thing they care about is power and winning. That's it, and control of your life. Now, we are 186 days away, and you are the ultimate jury. The